Hello, this is Michelle Geomatics with a review of the new Trimble Positions workflow for ArcPad. Trimble Positions is a suite of products that allows you to post-process the data you collect with either of Esri's ArcPad or ArcGIS for Windows Mobile products. There are 4 different products in the Trimble Positions suite, plus a developer's toolkit. For the ArcPad workflow, you need 2 of these products. You'll need the desktop add-in and the ArcPad extension. These products work with Esri's ArcGIS for Desktop version 10.1 and ArcPad version 10. And with them, you'll be able to post-process the data you collect with ArcPad and achieve better accuracy with your GPS data. If you're like me and you're an experienced GPS analyst user, you're probably wondering, how does this new Positions product compare to GPS Analyst? We'll get there. But first, let's take a look at how the product looks inside of ArcMap. Here's a map document that contains a Trimble Positions project. Notice right away the rectangle in the middle of the display area. This is my Trimble session, and the rectangle tells me 2 things. First, it defines the extent of the Trimble session, and secondly, it's color-coded. Right now, it's green, indicating that my data are awaiting processing. Notice the tiny little toolbar. That is the Trimble Positions desktop add-in. Do you see how simple it is? All of the tools are embodied in the 2 buttons that you see here. The first button opens the administration window. This is where you set up your projects. You can create a new ArcPad project or import an ArcPad Quick project. This is also where you will set up your processing profiles. Here you can see I have multiple base stations. This is where you will also set your datum transformations, GNSS enable your geodatabase, manage your various GPS field devices, and if you want, you can set up field configuration files. The second tool opens a window that allows you to check out your data for ArcPad, as well as check in the data once you've collected your field data. You can see here I have a session listed, and when it's highlighted, as it is now, I have tools available to me at the bottom to perform differential correction. And here you can see my different profiles that I have set up. I can view the features on the map. Let's dock this window down below to get it out of the way. I can display the GPS accuracies of my data. I can highlight features as I scroll through the menu. And if I want to view the positions of an individual feature, I can do so. If we take a quick zoom in, we can see the individual GPS positions that make up the line feature in this case. The various positions are listed here, and as I scroll through the list, you can see the cursor in the map area indicate which position I'm currently dealing with. Once I'm ready to commit these geometries to the geodatabase, I simply update the features. Let's take a look at the mobile side of things now. And here I am inside of ArcPad, and you can see that there's a Trimble Positions toolbar added when you install the ArcPad extension. When you click on the tool there on the toolbar, it takes you to the Trimble Positions view. Very similar to GPS Correct or TerraSync if you're used to using any of Trimble's products. You get a similar display at the top. The drop-down menu has various options for setting up or configuring your GPS settings, as well as a planning utility. As you can see, the tools are very streamlined. This makes for a very simple workflow. There are a few things that I'd like you to keep in mind about the Trimble Positions suite. First of all, it requires an ArcGIS for Desktop standard or advanced license. It will not work with the basic license. Second, it only works for the geodatabase format. So here's what I like about Trimble Positions. First off, the simple workflow. I think it's a major improvement over the GPS Analyst workflow. Next, I really like that I can set up multiple processing profiles. I also like how easy it is to reprocess my data. And lastly, I really love that there's now a yellow warning sign that shows up if I'm about to introduce datum shift to my data while I'm doing my differential correction. And there are some things that I miss compared to the GPS Analyst workflow. First and foremost, I really miss the GPS selection tools. In GPS Analyst, there were several tools that you could use to interactively select from the map GPS positions that you wanted to work with. With the Positions workflow, you can only select from a list of the GPS positions. You have to do a lot of scrolling before you hone in on the GPS positions that you want to work with. Next, I miss having access to all of the GPS positional data that I had in GPS Analyst. You don't get that in Trimble Positions. Is it really that essential? I guess only for the geeks among us, and you know who you are. And finally, it's worth mentioning that in GPS Analyst there were a suite of tools called the Field Tools, and those are gone. So overall, I think that this product is successful. I really like the simpler workflow. I think the cleaner workflow is going to make this product much more accessible to people who simply want to post-process their data without having to take a 2-day training course to learn how to use the product. Simplicity is always good, and I think Trimble has done an excellent job with this product. Stay informed about the upcoming course we'll be releasing called GPS Mapping with ArcPad and Trimble Positions. You can sign up for our GIS and GPS tips that come via email by visiting either www.geomatics.com or www.gistrainingvideos.com. Thanks so much for listening. This is Michelle Geomatics saying have a great day.